Hey y'all, just wanted to check in. I usually don't do these videos at night. I usually do them in the middle of the day or in the morning, but I didn't get a chance to do my morning reflection like I usually do, in the way that I usually do. I usually start with writing in my gratitude journal first thing in the morning before I get started with my day, just to set the tone for the day. But I wanted to pause and do some mindfulness, before the day ended. And as I was reading through my journal, and a journal prompt came up that said, "Deal with the faults of others as gently as your own." And it's easy to just read over that and keep going, but I decided to stop and think about that for a second. So, when we think about the behaviors of others, it's easy to make an assumption and pass judgment about why that person did that way and how it affected us, right? And often we're seeing how people do things and say things and respond from our lens, from our perspective. And so we're passing judgment because we're seeing it from a place of, why did they do that to me? Versus looking at, if I was in that position, how would I want somebody to respond if I treated them in that way? It's easy to point the finger. And my grandparents always said, when one finger is looking forward, there are 1, 2, 3 fingers looking back at you. So when people do things or say things and their actions cause us to respond negatively, first think about the grace. Think about what that person might be going through in that moment and why they chose to present themselves in that way. And think about, if we were that person looking back at you, how would you respond? Would you respond with that same anger? Would you respond with that same frustration? Would you respond in the ways that you would if you were responding to yourself? All right. Hope that resonates with someone. Hope you can pause and think about that when you're responding and having your interactions with people, whether it's your loved ones, your children, strangers. Just pause and think about, if I was that person, how would I want someone to respond to me? All right. Take care.